saying it's about time New Bright made something that's kind of somewhat compatible with like the old Radio Shack cars that they had toward the end of the Radio Shack career. Just wish they still had, remember the old Radio Shack Hummer? Kind of reminds me of it a little bit, the size and kind of the speed, but don't really have the power like the Hummer. Battery's starting to go down. We'll take one more lap right here and do a little zoom in for this one last lap. Picks up speed like it's full of charge right there at the start, but then about 3 seconds later it's back down again. It does actually do kind of remind me a little bit of the old Radio Shack Hummer in a way. Yeah, it's the New Bright RC Hummer. Well, RC Ford Bronco. It's got the lights right here. I can just cut them off just by the button. I say it's worth $100. Yes, I would say it's worth $100. But just like for modern day standards, as far as New Bright goes, it's still cheap for. I remember, you know, New Bright. I think New Bright's height was at the late '90s, early 2000s, and then they just kind of went downhill, like fast. They made a couple good ones for about 3 years, and then it just went down. But yeah. And it's actually got it's got two motors in there. It's two smaller motors that work it. It's got one to power this side, one to power this side. You can kind of tell the lights going down because when I'm looking at it with my eyes, the lights are on all the time, but on the camera they're blinking, so probably indication that the battery's going down. Let me see what the front's doing then. Kind of curious. They look fine here, and they're staying on there too, so I don't know what's up with the back ones, why it's doing that. And it's just to the camera. Yep, runs fine, but yeah. But I'll say it's worth it. Just wish they didn't have such a big of a bumper on the front. Or if they did, I wish there's a way they could move the tires so they can move the tires back. The back sticking out that far in the back, it's okay, but I wish the front they could have moved them back a little bit. Like, you know, maybe put a little bit of the same size, but like I only like to hear kind of trailing arm, like one that kind of goes down further, you know, plastic trailing arm, you know, not one that's quite that long. But it's a nice car to have for about. I give it like 5 years of running it before it starts to fall apart. But for kids using it, probably it's hard to say. It might break right away with them. But all in all, another good car. Yeah, at least it's got like that. I know why they make them this big and plastic and flimsy. It's for when kids are driving them, they run it, well, not really bash it, they just run into stuff with it all the time, so that kind of protects it in a way. But still wish it wasn't that big of a bumper or sticking out that far. It just makes it look even more toyish, if you will. and for how flimsy it is. But it's flimsy like that for a reason, to minimize the damage to the actual vehicle itself. But yeah, but it looks like it's made where it's compatible with any New Bright bumper, so you could take this bumper off and put a different bumper on if you wish. But other bumpers, just like on New Bright, would be pretty long, so to make it work, you'll probably have to snip some of it off. If you can find one of those square bumpers, probably be best, where it'd be even with this, and you can just kind of round them out, make it even with this one, or make it come out a little bit further. But all in all, not too bad of a product that they made. But just keep in mind of those words that I said. But other than that, it's fine. As you can see, it's already took this dirt or rust. It's like a combination of both dirt and rust. So yeah, no protective paint, which is normal. I mean, it's a New Bright car, you know. It's not like it's a hobby grade. Yeah, run great, but look at the voltage. And another thing, the thing that's kind of fun about this is that you can hook it up to your phone and drive with your phone, and if kids want to play around and make noises and stuff with it, you can do that too. But yep, that's pretty much all I gotta say on this review. But that's the review on it. So as always, stay tuned, go outside and have fun with your RCs, and peace out, and we'll catch you guys next time.